So for Full Leather Jacket, I just want to focus on Matthew and Sean. So in this episode, they both try to do a hit on Christopher. You know, they both feel like they're not getting enough recognition, they're nobodies, and they just want something to get their names out there and get attention. They meet with Richie and think that he's some cool guy, so they want to impress him and maybe think it'll get him points if they hit Chris. Sean dies and Matthew runs away to tell Richie, and Richie's like, get the fuck out of my face, I'm not associating with you. I want to go back to season 1 Christopher now, because this is what he felt like. You know, again, he felt like a nobody. He felt like he was going nowhere. Like there's no status to gain from this. He's just doing grunt work. Christopher has the support of Tony. So again, back to the scene in season 1. When Tony is hearing Christopher complain about this, Tony knows everything that's going to happen to Christopher. And maybe if Sean and Matthew had someone like Tony, they would have lived a little bit longer. I do want to cut in and say that Matthew and Sean did have someone to look up to, and that was Christopher. Of all people, Christopher. So again, I just want to focus on how fucked this cycle is, right? This is Christopher feeling this pain already just a year ago, having to train these new guys now, and again, they're not going to gain actual knowledge from him or actual sustainability within the system because Christopher himself is ignorant to it as well. But now I also want to talk about Tony himself. Tony robbed a card game when he started out. That is what got him attention. That is what got him his status. And the way that he did it was through nepotism, through his own father that calmed everyone down and had him all probably peacefully return the money. No harm done, boys will be boys type shit. And now, of course, this is completely different from what Matthew and Sean did, right? Attempting to assassinate Chris is very different from robbing a card game where no one gets harmed. But the idea stays the same, and it is boys wanting more attention and not feeling like they're being praised enough for who they are. And thinking, what is a quick way that I can do this? Yeah, this will get me points. I'm going to do that. And it's not to say that I think Matthew and Sean should have gotten free off this. But what I'm trying to say is recognize they did not have the same support systems that Chris had or Tony. They had no one guiding them at all. And again, I just remind, we're talking about mobsters here. It's just recognizing how this system works. And it is through connections. It is through who you know and how you can be offered grace and guidance. And at the stage in the mob, there is no room for any guidance or grace at all. Once you fuck up, you're done at this stage. We're later going to see this with Jackie Jr.'s character, right? There is no space for idiots or fuck ups anymore, unless you have someone connected. Really good episode. I didn't even talk about Richie that much in this video, so I'd love to talk more in the comments. Thank you.